are live. Yo, come on, come all. Nothing but love, nothing but respect. You know what we do, what we done, what we isn't, and what we is here today, bringing you guys and girls One Piece chapter 1170 and chapter 1171. I'm sorry I took so long to get around to both of these chapters, but in that vein, happy 2026, everybody! Hello! This is the first reaction I've done of 2026, so we're officially in the 2026 season. So, hope everyone had some good fun at the end of New Year's over the holiday period and all that good stuff. Hope everyone's doing fine now. But we're going to get into the greatness that is One Piece. So, without further ado, you know what to do, you know what is appreciated, you know what is expected at this point in time. If you haven't done so already, share the live, give the video a thumbs and a like and all that good stuff. If you're watching this over on TikTok, hello my little TikTok friends. If you're watching this over on YouTube, hello my YouTube friends. If you haven't done so already, subscribe to the channel, help us hit our goal of 500 subscribers. Subscribe to the channel, hit the bell icon for more notifications for content like this, give the video a thumbs up and all that good stuff. Now that you have, let's get into it. I'm sorry, Berber. I'm sorry, Jashan. I know I've been late for this. To be honest, I felt guilty because I've just not had the energy to set up and sit down and do my reactions. The holiday period just gets very exhausting, you know what I mean? But I'm here now. I'm back into it. Let's go for gold. Because I've got to do the same thing. Like, I'm a few chapters behind on Boruto too. And despite how TikTok sees me, right, on YouTube, a lot of the people come to my channel for Boruto content, which is fun enough. But yeah, that being said, let's get into the greatness. We have the 2026 New Year's cover spread here, the color illustration. We've got Luffy on the front looking clean, and we got plenty of other people. I see Sakamoto, I see the guy from JJK Modulo that I haven't read yet. We got my guy from Kagurabaki. It's honestly looking a little bare bones, I'm not gonna lie. I think this may be the year that there is the least amount of, immediately identifiable anime characters on the cover, but still love it. So let's get in. We've got chapter 1170, right? Red Bull gives you wings. Hey, instead of Red Bull, I got creaming soda, okay? Preferred drink of choice. It just sprayed everywhere when I opened that, and I'm not even mad, except my fingers are now going to be sticky doing this. Let's go. Chapter 1170, Contradictions. Okay, so something's going to not make sense here. Cover request by 420 Ian. Jinbei as a ticket clerk for an eel train serving bentos. And I like how Robin is like the big sister taking everyone around here. That's cute. That's like big sis Robin taking all the kids out to go get snacks. Although, is Brooke here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I feel like we're missing some people here. We're missing Brooke and Frankie. That feels weird. That feels weird not having Brooke and Frankie on a cover spread with all the Straw Hats. The hammer sneaker. Oh my god, I forgot. Last chapter ended with a potential devil fruit eating. Oh, let's go. Frankie and Brooke aren't there. Yeah, no. First thing I noticed, man. I feel upset about that. The hammer's sneak attack. So it launches at Loki, who weaves back, lands on his ass as it decimates one of these pillars. And we see Loki coming in with his normal hammer. Bastard! Who knew that hammer? Who threw that hammer? Come on out. And he walks in there. There's gotta be someone here. Whatever. I have to eat the devil fruit. Chitter chitter. Okay. So, spoiler. I saw everyone chatting shit, which is part of the reason why I didn't do my reactions. You know me, when I get mad spoilers, I get deterred from reading, right? I had seen a bunch of memes going around about the Radagast fruit going to Loki, okay? So, I'm assuming there might be something in reference to that. But by the looks of it, it's going to be fucking RAGNIR here. Chitter. Squeak, squeak, crack, crack. Oh, so it's just sitting there, and then it just fucking falls through the floor. Like, it's just applying more weight to itself. Oh, you gotta be kidding me. There's no way it's that heavy. The hell is going on? Is this decrepit old castle just falling apart? Ooh. Ooh. Yo. Loki grabbed on. What if he fell down? Also, I knew Loki's hammer was different since the backstory started seeing day one. No, I said the same. It went from the, like, it was the round one. I said at some point in the backstory he would get his own hammer and it would be the one that we know. So, clearly it's happening here. But look at Harold, man. He's got one spear through the back. Everyone's just fucking laced around him. He's got a sword in his left hand, an axe in his right, and he looks fucking menacing there. Your efforts are futile, Loki. Generations of rulers have watched over that devil fruit. Is that Harold talking, or is that... So it's actually fucked with his mind. So unlike Zebek, he couldn't fight it off as much. Your efforts are futile, Loki. Generations of rulers have watched over that devil fruit, yet for centuries it has gone uneaten. Not by choice, but because no one could eat it. Ragnir simply hasn't deemed anyone worthy. I love the idea of the Thor hammer deeming people worthy or not worthy here as well. But with my current strength... Yeah, and his biceps are bulging. Oh! Gabbarded Shakes, let's go! Fuck, they did a combo attack like their version of the Ikuku Sovereignty. Not really like a proper Ikuku Sovereignty, but they've both come in on the same trajectory and teamed up. They cut his right leg clean off! Both of them conquerors infused! Oh my god! Why did I not read this? I'm not mad. I'm getting it all now. Oh! Bro's right leg, he gets the fucking oars treatment. What is with ancient giants getting their right leg cut off by celestial dragons? I guarantee you that's going to happen one more time in the Void Century. It happened with Dofi and Oars. It happened with fucking Shanks and Harold. It's going to happen... Whatever the fuck happened to Onigashima, one of the fucking celestial dragons cut off Onigashima's leg. I'm telling you. Those wounds are already causing him a lot of pain. His healing abilities are struggling to keep up. Yeah, he doesn't seem to have the same swirling as the other God Knights and the Gorosei. Is it because of his size? Also, that's the first time we have seen Shanks fight with two hands, and he's a one-handed swordsman. All those fucking Shanks lasers. Oh, his dominant hand got ripped off, and now he doesn't know how to fight, man. He's a two-man swordsman fighting with one hand. Nah. Fucking wrong. Oh, I love it. He only got the second covenant. Yeah, that's true. Those wounds are already causing him a lot of pain. His healing abilities are struggling to keep up. Don't let up, and he'll eventually be driven into a corner. Folks like him are weak to Conqueror's Haki coating. Jaban? You dare oppose me? Ugh. You bet. We can't let you run wild just cause you've gone crazy. Gaban-san, you're familiar with the weakness of the Knights of God? I can't remember how many times they tried to take you back. That red-haired boy. We know you have him. He looks just like our captain's son. Hand him over. Back then, I'd slice him up and would send him packing. So the one in front there looks like it's Summers. But behind Summers, that almost looks like fucking Mihawk, man. That almost looks like Mihawk, bro. Except this has to be when Shanks was much younger, so it can't be Mihawk, surely. Unless it's like a fucking 6-year-old Mihawk and a 4-year-old Shanks, or 2-year-old, 3-year-old, 4-year-old, 5-year-old. Fuck me, the wrong direction there. And the one in the back looks like maybe the de-transformed version of that Yeti-looking dude, I want to say, based on the size of him. Oh, yeah. That Summers guy did mention something like that. Yeah, so that would be Summers, yeah. Those were the days. Frankly, it's surprising that a fighting force like that originates from the Holy Land. Most celestial dragons are useless. Those guys consider themselves divine. Living century lives. And keeping well clear of our world. Sedentary lives. Hold up. I need an English lesson here. Sedentary. Tending to spend much time seated or inactive. Right. Okay. Those guys consider themselves divine, living inactive lives and keeping well clear of our world. Meanwhile, my life's always giving me the chills. You can call that fate. I don't like that. Sorry. It's not that I don't like this scene. I like this scene. I don't like the thought that came with that scene. There is one person in this series that always comes to mind whenever the word fate is used, and I'm terrified of Van Auger, right? Shanks and Blackbeard having a rivalry, him being the child of destiny and it's your fate, and having his crew, Blackbeard's crew, talk about fucking, it's just fate, man, it's just fate. I don't like those fucking red flags for Shanks, you know? He's also using the arm with the marking on it. Not killable, only unable to regen. Roger Pirate's fighting God Knights on the regular. Yeah, that's good. That's good upscale. But not when Shanks got older. Notice that. Because Shanks wasn't really aware of it. Also, he's already got Griffin here as well. Get on, son. I want to save Harold. Yeah, and he's still fighting with one leg. Like, Harold's doing okay with one leg right now. But you're the one who told me how hopeless it is once someone becomes a Knight of God. I'm afraid Loki's our best bet. Don't make me repeat myself. Move it, Hammer! So both of them are getting exhausted at the same rate. So you're basically the National Treasure's guardian. How can you even move? What is going on? Ooh, and he gets advanced Conqueror's Haki. I am so over this. Comes down. Smash. Yo, his hammer broke. Loki, you ain't no fucking Mihawk, man. You ain't no Supreme Grade Blade, man. You ain't... I'm sorry. Whatever Ragnar just did, your Conqueror's Haki-infused weapon, like, bro, if this was Kaido's club, is this thing... Oh my god, is Ragnir breaking the Kanabo? How fucking strong is Ragnir? Oh, these are questions for later, man. Ragnir wipes Kona! No! Oh, that's funny. That's funny, man. That's funny. Bro, make Ragnir a black blade hammer. Yeah, no, I'm 100% for that. I've been saying that for the longest. Call me... Okay, Burbo, 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 Burbo. Supreme grade blades are made. Make RAGNIR the supreme grade hammer for the person that forged the first supreme grade blades. He had to make his hammer black in order to forge the supreme grade blades in the first place. Cinema, mic drop, please. I want it. I want it so bad. What is going on? I'm so over this. And he shatters it on him, man. He shatters it on him. Ah, my hammer! Why does Ragnar look so much like Odin? He's got a mad bruise on his head. Advanced Conqueror's Haki hit, point blank to the head, while he's not using Haki and he just gets a little lump. That's fucking diabolical. Be gone. How are we supposed to end this? Well, honestly, I've never fought one who has Conquerors 2. So Summers doesn't have Conqueror's Haki confirmed. I've got to go back. What other God Knights have we seen Gaban fight? Because clearly that's just determined that not all the God Knights have Conqueror's Haki. That and make the 2 mechanical ancient weapons. Yes. Some God Knights at this time might not have had Conquerors. Yeah. I think Shamrock is the first to get it. No, I think there are plenty that'll have Conqueror's Haki, just not maybe Summers and whatnot. Sidebar. Back on that. Make the RAGNIR the hammer that made the ancient weapons. Burbo. Yes, because what were Galley Ra, not Galley La, Galley Ra, the giant shipbuilding crew that seemingly founds Water 1, not Water 7, and makes Pluton. RAGNIR should be their hammer, like the leader of them, their hammer, that made the ancient weapon in the first place. I think Shamrock is the first to get it. People use this to clown God's Knights, then clown Dragon's statement. Man, no. I mean, bro, I'm sorry, already the God's Knights are like the more threatening version of the goddamn fucking Otsutsuki. What are we talking about? Like, we're talking about clowning on it. Just with the shit that Shamrock's shown, it's fucking terrifying. I believe Shamrock, Garling should both have Conquerors currently. Yeah, no, I agree with that. Soldiers, stop Harold. We can't allow him to get his hands on that devil fruit. Yo, and the other giants, I see hands cut off, tops of scalps fucked up, people fucking dropped. Harold's walking through, spears in hand like his goddamn Whitebeard. So his devil fruit is like an X. I don't know what I'm trying to do with my fingers. Hold up. It's kind of like an X pattern. But it looks like it looks like a dragon or a lizard with a leg, and then by the top it looks like the not the spine, the part that connects to the tree of a fruit. Nova throwing up gang signs. Hey man, we can't have him know. We can't have him know, man. We can't have him know. Are we still lagging, or is it all sorted now? Hold up. Let me actually look. Nah, it looks like we're good. It looks like we're good. Come on, man. We can't let him know what we're doing on the down low. So Ragnar lets him have the fruit. I was right. The fruit is normal size, so it's like fucking miniature in his hand. So that even that there is probably upscaled for us to be able to see it as a fruit. And then he grows claws and transforms. We see a massive roar, and we see his eyes. Ragnir's squeaking with joy, and he has like a snake-like body there, but with legs. Harold has... Holy shit. Harold just speared some dude like it's the beginning of fucking COD World at War. Did you eat it, Loki? Show me its legendary power. And he attacks something. Oh! That was Loki. Loki scratches Harold. Eye, gone. Shoulder, heart, gone. Rib cage, gone. Lungs, gone. Bicep, gone. Then seemingly uppercuts him onto his back, rips out the chunk of his head. Bro's getting the discount Whitebeard effect. But he is still healing. We just don't see the swirling effect. That makes it almost more depressing. Like it's a slower healing factor. And then Loki detransforms and is staring him down. Goes into the hammer. I knew it, Loki. You have the blood of a conqueror flowing inside of you. Hey, if you've come back to your senses then, it won't last. Don't drop your guard. Look around. I'm beyond redemption anyway. You were being controlled, weren't you? Not quite. It's more like that this is influencing my thoughts. I started to consider myself a god. You have what it takes to lead Elbath well. Try to get along more with your brother, though. You're the worst, you know that? Oh god, this is actually fucking really emotional right now. I ain't gonna lie, this is getting me upset. Loki could be over Carter, not gonna lie. We in Loki's POV, yeah, Loki just explodes him. Yeah, nothing serious. Sorry. Getting sad here. Having your own son take your life, what kind of father does that? One last thing, I almost forgot. I wanted to thank you about Ida. What are you... Burning down Alcohol Village didn't make her better, but I was touched by how much you loved her. Oh, fuck. I got a feeling this flashback's going to end this chapter or next chapter. We're going to cut back to the present, and then we're going to get a second chunk of this flashback after coming back to the present for a bit for the new year. Same thing with like what happened with the Lore flashback. Same thing with what happened with the Odin flashback. I think that's what we're doing now. We're going to kill him and then we're going to kind of come back to the present to get Hadrian's responses and shit. Hurry, it's taking over me again. I'll never forgive you for making me do all the dirty work here. I love you too. And he hits him. And a bolt of lightning spews from the fucking heavens. We see the Advanced Conqueror's Haki Blast infused with fucking lightning. Literally just start fucking... Bro's getting Dr. Manhattaned. Like, we're literally just watching him fucking dissipate and fucking atomize from the energy of this fucking shit. Loki, my dear son, the only thing that really matters is securing Elbath's future. Oh, fuck, that was a good chapter. That was a good chapter. That was a good chapter. Alright, that was 1170. Let's get on to 1171. Harold W. character. I mean, Harold didn't believe he was strong enough to beat Ragnar when he was equal with the rocks. Apparently, there's ice being used right there too. I'll go back after I read this chapter and have a look. Ragnir plus Devil Fruit plus Loki conks kill Harold. Yeah, no, dead ass. Chapter 1171, Ragnir. Cover request by Reverse Kitten. A cat putting cat ears on Zoro. That's funny. If Harold left the castle in that state, He would have brought great calamity to the world. The wake of the fierce battle at Oost Castle. I had a taste of that hopeless future during the fight. No matter how badly we wounded him, his body kept repairing itself. It's shocking. So again, the Advanced Conqueror's Haki doesn't actually kill them, it just slows the healing factor. I hate to ask, are we sure that Harold's actually dead? It's the same thing I was questioning with Rocks. To think something actually stopped him. Did you know this sacred treasure would be that powerful? Y'all? No, I actually knew nothing about it. All I know is I get chills down my spine when I imagine what would have happened if Loki hadn't been here today. And obviously, yeah, he was completely aware of all this. And we see a few of the guards are still alive. So clearly this is a well-kept secret where they make Loki take the fall. When I join the God Knights, it'll be a new dawn for Elbath. If you have any wish, simply name it, and it will be within your reach. You've truly endured a miserable, squalid life until now, my poor child. Why is the crest behind Garling the same design as the fruit Loki just ate? That makes me feel like Garling is going to have something comparable to fucking Loki's fruit. And that terrifies me on so many levels. And Harold didn't even use a named attack. Forget your former life on the surface. The commoners down there don't even count as people. And Shanks is gripping his mark of the abyss. Shanks. Hey, Shanks, stop it. That's a bad habit. You should never resent the circumstances. I think I hate Shanks. I think I genuinely am starting to hate Shanks. Because Shanks here having a breakdown and being upset angers me so much. Not because I don't like Shanks, but because Shanks is so fucking privileged. That's a bad... Like, bro, listen to these words here. That's a bad habit. You should never resent the circumstances of your birth. Gaban, you shouldn't be saying that to Shanks. You should have said that to Ace. And Shanks, when you met Ace and you felt that inside of him, you should have said that. Oh. Oh. Fucking the favorite child. Oh, man. I feel so sorry for Buggy, man. I genuinely feel so fucking sorry for Buggy with this shit. Diabolical as fuck. Why did Harold have to die? He was such a pure soul. Guys, is it still lagging? It looks fine on my end. Is it still lagging? Makes sense why Buggy would be mad at you. Oh, dude, honestly. It's fine now. I honestly don't even think Shanks knew Ace was Roger's son until Marineford. It's implied that he was able to tell on meeting him for the first time. Like, when Shanks asks Ben Beckman in Ace's novel for a breakdown of Ace as a person, it's implied that that Shanks was able to put two and two together from Ace. Because he knew where Rogue was, and when he finds out where Ace came from, there's there's a small thing where he asks Ace where he came from, and then doesn't say anything. And when Ace leaves, he smirks. So it's like one of those quiet acknowledgements that like Shanks knew from their first meeting. Why did Harold have to die? He was such a pure soul. If only I had been faster. This isn't your fault. Listen, Shanks. You are here for a reason. Everyone's life has some meaning to it. You just gotta hold on. Oh, and Gaban's got bandages here. So did Gaban end up getting scarred, that fire scar from here? Because I can see the bandages on his face here. So he must have gotten scarred off screen fighting Harold. Is this what happens when you love your country too much? So Loki's taken off his cloak to put it over his father, who, let's be for real, the top half of his body's gone. The bottom half of his body's still there. So is this like the Otsutsuki? If you destroy the whole head all at once, bam, nothing to regen, no brain to regen. Because there's still body there. What's stopping this thing regenning right now? Am I crazy for asking that? Harold was putting belt to ass. Not just any belt. Rich oil Texan belt to ass. The Gojo even deeper treatment. Ooh. We're at M. Let's go. He was a rare ancient giant, enhanced with even more power and an undying body. Those traits made him a true monster, and yet he was still killed. And M seems exhausted from this, and we get a better angle, so we can tell that that's still a shawl. Who could have, if something unforeseen lurking on Elbaf? We should have the abyss pentagram carved by Harold inspected. That shall not be necessary. It would only result in the death of another knight. Every covenant comes with a price to be paid, even for Mu. Starting to feel like Horcruxes a little bit. Low-key. Huff. He had no qualms about lowering his head to appease humans. All he ever sought was communion with other nations and people. Harold was a total aberration. And yet he was born with the blood of those savage, battle-loving giants. And we admitted him into the government flippantly. His very presence might have destroyed it from within. Why would his very presence have destroyed it from within? Is it because of when he was in his youth going around fighting other nations? Because, like, this flashback, frames Harold as a good guy, but we forget about in his youth before Ida, he was a fucking dick. Unless you believe that the third level of the mark is required for that, then no to the head thing. Horcruxes, however you spell them. But they sent them now. I feel like Loki being on the sea made Emu feel more sure it'll work. He must have heard of Loki then, because he doesn't know about him yet. True, he doesn't know about him yet, but remember, Loki gets a special bounty. And Loki set out to sea and only got captured 14 years ago. No, 6 years ago. He set out to sea 14 years ago and got captured 6 years ago. Elbaf should never have known a king of his disposition. Forging a covenant with a cooperative ancient giant like him was an unprecedented opportunity. This disappointing outcome proves that history does not lie. We were always going to be incompatible. Never forget Elbaf is of the D. Well, that makes sense. And we cut back. Loki, after this, the country will be in disarray. I'm heading out to sea, old timer. I'll take the surviving soldiers with me. What about Harold's final request? Tell the people of Elbaf what happened here. There's no way I can tell them the truth. Just drop it, all of you. Don't speak a word of what happened here today. If we say nothing, who do you think they'll blame for all of this? It'll be the same as always. Say I were to become king. Can you see me actually honoring father's ideals? I can only tackle this in my own way. With this ability, I'll settle the regrets of the old man and his soldiers. Don't be stupid, Loki. The world government is a big organization. It won't be as easy as you think. And you've got Shanks and Gaban staring him down for that. Something big happened. Our castle was attacked, Your Highness. After that, I set out to sea. See, after that he gets set out to sea. Shanks capturing him. He was making too much of a note of himself. Shanks captured him to save him for the final war. That's what I'm going with in my mind. Shanks wanted to capture him and hold him on standby so he doesn't get fucking unnecessarily wasted before the fucking promise day. After that, I set out to sea. Hudredin. By the time you guys returned to the island, everyone had already dubbed me Loki the Patricide. And I made no effort to correct that narrative. But it's not like I was crazy enough to brag about killing him either. I just didn't want everything he stood for to be dismissed because of how things turned out. With all that in mind, do you really think I should have told the people everything? He's telling the truth, Hudredin. Get it already? I really didn't want to relive all this crap. I fucking love Loki, man. I genuinely love Loki, man. I love his character. I love his mindset. And I love his nuances, bro. I fucking love this character. Harold could have changed how the Celestial Dragons thought of things slowly, but eventually... Yeah, maybe that's it. Luffy's been listening to... Yeah, true. Elder Jarl, always opposed to your execution. I can understand why you chose to keep this secret. Father choosing death in the face of the government's manipulation. The world government has been our enemy all this time. I wonder, what did they do to Father? Indeed. And now they've sent more knights to Elbaf with some deep ties to Harold. Even Loki doesn't know all the details about Harold's dealings with the Holy Land. I can fill you in if you want. That won't be necessary for now, Yasan. We need no further reason to protect our country. So Shanks must have found out that information, which is why he's aware. So, oh my god, they released the fucking shackles. Let's go! Loki, it seems we both feel the same way about Father. I'm sorry for everything. For the sake of Elbaf, let's make a stand together. Whoa, that's great, Loki. You can fight now. Oh, okay, and something's fallen from above. So, okay, well, first things first, I was right. I was right that we were going to cut back to see fucking Hudredin's goddamn reaction to this shit. I think in like a small handful of chapters, we're going to get a few more glimpses back into the flashback stuff, though. Finding out what happened while he was set out at sea. Maybe we get some stuff with fucking Summers and whatnot. Oh shit, it's the Draugr. It's huge. Loki's 60 odd meters tall. And Loki's like no bigger than its mouth, which is like a third the size of its fucking head. That's fucking colossal. Whoa, raw. That's one of the monsters that was rampaging up there. They've got a ton of creatures running wild? Where did they come from? Isn't that a Draugr? I never thought those were real. This will be a good warm-up. Go on ahead. I'll jump up first. Oh, wait. Go on ahead. I'll just jump up. So, okay, Loki's telling them to go up and he'll come up after. What in the world is that? What's going on up there? Hurry it up, Hudredin. Hey, Loki. We admit we prejudged you when we called you a king-slaying piece of crap. I'm actually getting emotional about this. I actually fucking love them actually fucking acknowledging my boy Loki. Justice for Loki. Let's go, guys. Let's go. We're really sorry. But this doesn't undo all your other things you've done. Shut up and go already. I don't need to hear you guys yap. Ah, this is the best. I can move. It's so freeing. Talk about kindred spirits. Talk about kindred spirits. Him doing that, that's the same pose Luffy does whenever he says it's so freeing. Whenever he was talking to Bonnie about Gear 5. And Luffy's laughing, shee doing the Nika dance. Oh god, okay, hold up. Gotta focus on the right side of the panel here. Roar! Hey Doc, I know you want to take care of me here, but I'm worried about my son up there. Yeah, you make a good point. Be careful, Sanji. I've got it. Weren't you two gonna stay behind? Wait. I've got it. Weren't you two gonna stay behind? Oh, okay, no, Sanji's talking to them. What are you still doing here? Shee. I'm dying to see you fight. Alright. Let's show him your power, Ragnir. Squeak. And the Draugr comes in. We see the hammer spewing ice. And it froze Niflheim. A chilling attack. What? So we've got lightning and ice. Is he going to be able to cycle between all the elements as a representation of all the worlds in Norse mythology? Hold up. Actually, let me go up. Okay, it already had the cracks in its head. So he just froze it solid. Oh, and there's a break next week. No! Oh, whatever. Whatever. Justice for Loki, yeah, 100%. Yo, that... I actually got pretty fucking emotional then, I'm not gonna lie. Like, the Harold, Hudredin, and Loki... I'm happy about their relationship. And, like, bro, Ida was killing me, man. I loved Ida. She was such a sweetheart. But we're back to the present now. Hopefully this Draugr just got one shot. Break next week. Wait. Is Zoro still down here, or did Zoro already go up? Zoro and Sanji were standing on the boat, but when Chopper and Gaban wanted to go up, Sanji jumped down to grab them to fly up. Okay, so they're coming up. If Loki can just jump up, I actually don't know who's going to get there first. I'm worried, though, that when we get back up to the top, some real tragedy's going to have happened. Like, some crazy tragedy's going to have happened. I'm going to have to go back and remember who's up here, but it should be the rest of the Straw Hats. But low-key, even though this was only 3 minutes, 3 minutes is a lot of time for stuff to change drastically. Especially with Gaban getting knocked off by Imugunko. So I'm freaking curious. Loki freezing the toads. In the official translation, it's going to say Loki can fly. That's what the leakers are saying. Maybe. It would make sense because he kind of has that like snaky form, so he's probably got like a dragon form. If we got Ragnir, the thing that gnaws at the fucking the squirrel that runs up and down, he might be the fucking drag. Like, a lot of people have been saying this, myself included. The fucking dragon that fucking gnaws at the roots of the world tree. So like, if he's the dragon, and you've got a Ragnir that's Radagast that goes up and down, like that's representative of the world tree. That makes a lot of sense to me. Oh my god, Usopp, Nami, Robin, Jinbei, and Brooks still up there. Loki freezing the Ten Tails. Yo, actually, low-key. One shot. Crazy. Damn. Okay, well that would I'm gonna see if anyone else is live to hop on and start talking about it. This was chapter 1100. Actually, wait, before I wrap up. You said at the end of the last chapter it might have been ice. Let me actually fucking look at that, because I swear that was just lightning. Because we've seen him use lightning before, yeah. I don't think this is ice here. I think this is just lightning. So he's got at least 2 elements. And with his lightning, he can make large fires as well. Okay. Oda throwing curveballs every day, 100%. It also seems like an on-contact whole body freezing. See, I thought it was just lightning at first too. Yeah, I think this one here is clearly just lightning. Because it's a slight different indicator. Because, like, on contact, the lightning bolt strikes like what he did to the fucking tree before. Whereas on contact here, you don't get any of the, like, lightning effect. And arguably, we don't even see it properly, but it looks like it's shattering as well. So it's like an instant freeze while shattering. And it's getting blasted out the back. No, Harold got smited with lightning, yeah. Okay, that being said, this is chapters 1170 and 1171 of the One Piece manga. Like I said at the beginning, if you haven't done so already, you know what to do, you know what is appreciated, you know what is expected at this point in time. Subscribe to the channel. Hit the bell icon for more notifications of content like this. Check out the description down below. In the description, there'll be a link tree. It'll take you to all my other social medias, like my Twitter, Twitch, Discord, and TikTok, YouTube, whatever. Yeah, I've forgot my whole spiel about all those things. But anyway, essentially, it'll take you to all the other socials. You can follow me on all those other things. This year, the year of 2026, I'm trying to get back into the habit of doing reactions for more chapters. I'm going to be picking up JJK Modulo. I'm going to be starting to do reactions for the... How am I forgetting here? Going to be doing reactions for Dan to Dan. I'm going to be, continuing on my read-through of Boruto. Might be picking up some other series here, there, and the other as well. I'm also now officially up to date on Chainsaw Man. So I will be doing reactions to Chainsaw Man as well. So keep your eyes out for all that sort of stuff. And I might do some gaming, streaming, and all that this year coming as well. So be sure to keep your eyes peeled for all that greatness. That being said, until the next chapter of One Piece, or until the next video of mine you watch, whatever it is you're here for, thank you guys and girls for coming through. Couldn't do it without you. Nothing but love, nothing but respect. Have a damn good day.